Okay, so we're going to start. So you should have at least one pillow, maybe a couple of blocks or other small pillows, as the case might be. And I'm sitting here on the blanket. So we can start by elevating this, the hips a little bit to sit. Always nice to do that so that the legs can really relax. So we just want to start in a nice, comfortable seated position like this. We're going to draw the spine up. And with the hips elevated, it tends to make it easier to relax the hip joints and the legs. And so we just want to sit and notice for a moment. Notice the length of the spine. Notice where the feet are touching the mat, where you're sitting, notice it. And just begin to take those nice deep breaths. Taking them way down from the belly. And becoming aware of the body, aware of wherever you may be feeling little pockets of tension, whether in shoulders or neck. And just breathing into those little areas as you locate them, breathing into them and allowing the feeling of relaxation to come. Just letting go of it consciously, deciding to let go. And now we're going to take the palms, the hands out to either side, the palms up. We're going to inhale, bring the right arm up and stretch up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, leaning over into a side bend, over to the left side. Be sure to take those deep belly breaths. Allow the legs to remain heavy. The thighs. One more breath. Inhale, coming up, stretching the arm up, and then exhale, lower it to the mat. And then bringing the other arm, inhale up, stretch up towards the ceiling to lengthen the side body, and then exhale. And let the legs and thighs rest heavy. Deep belly breaths. One more. Inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, lowering the arm. So this is the opportunity to move the moment for the body to just relax, to just allow for the restorative nature of this, of the movement and of the stillness too. And so we just want to move the neck, tilting here towards shoulder on one side and the other side. Using the breath. Gentle movement. And then we want to come center with the head. And we want to take the left hand, the left arm, and pass it behind the back. So you're just bending at the elbow, passing the hand, the arm. So your forearm should be passing behind your back, around the waist level. And then from here, we're going to inhale. Exhale, bring the right ear toward the right shoulder. And then taking the right hand and bringing it onto the left side of the head. Then relaxing the arm and shoulder to deepen the stretch through the left side of the neck into the top of the left shoulder. Deep belly breaths. Gently deepening the stretch. One more breath. Inhale to come center with the head. Being very gentle with it. And then we're going to switch. Right arm behind. And keep the spine nice and tall all the time. Tilting the head, left ear toward left shoulder. Taking the left arm coming over. And resting the hand on the right side. Then as you exhale again, release the arm and shoulder on the left side. To deepen the stretch, just the natural weight of the arm. Breathe. One more breath. And then release it by bringing the head upright, then removing the arm. Good. Any little movements of the shoulders that feel good at this time, just allow yourself that, whatever it might be. Good. And now we go for a little twisted movement. So we take the right hand behind on the mat, right palm behind, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, sit up tall, and relax the legs and thighs and hips. Exhale, twist from the waist, coming towards the right. And breathe. One more breath. And gently release, coming center. Then left hand to back, support. Right hand to left knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist from the waist gently to the left. Relax the legs and thighs, let them stay heavy. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. Belly breaths. One more breath. And gently release the consent. Very good. Now we're going to place the palms in front. Keeping the spine again long. Folding from the hip creases. Step forward with the palms. Keep the butt connected to the blanket or cushion that you will be sitting on. Walk forward as much as you can without lifting up from your support. Just allow that. Pause and breathe. Relax the hips and thighs. Walk over to your left. Place the right palm on top of the left. overlap their hands to get that maximum stretch on the right side. And breathe. Really, really relax those hips and thighs. Give into the stretch through the arm, through the side body, through the hip. Then walk it back to the center. Continue over to your right side. Place the left palm on top of the right if that's accessible for you. So just deepen that stretch through the left side body, to the left hip. Keep the legs and thighs relaxed. Deep belly breath. One more breath. Then walk it. Center again. And back. Great. So now we want to come over onto the knees a little bit. You want to, if you were sitting on something, you want to move it aside. Because at this stage, you want to get into a child's pose, supported child's pose. So we're going to be using the pillow in front. We're bringing the knees wide to the bit of the mat. Big toes touching at the back as we are accustomed to. Sitting all the way back between those heels. Using enough support in front of you to allow you to lay out on it. So if one pillow is not enough, use two, or use blocks underneath to elevate the pillow. So you get all that support for the torso, right? Position things accordingly. So we're going to come up long in the spine, and we're going to come forward, walking with the arms, becoming onto our support. The rest. As you lower yourself to your support, you want to consciously relax hip joints, knee joints, ankles, feet, shoulders and arms. Deep belly breaths. And bring your attention up through the body. Up through the body, from the feet, and check it in with all of the joints and muscles, through ankles and legs, through knees and thighs, through hip joints, through coming through from the base of the spine, through the glutes, all the way up through the back of the body, through the spine, through the length of the spine. Deep belly breaths. Through the neck and head. Through the side body, and then into the shoulders and arms, all the way to the fingertips. Just let go. Really sink into the support. Sink it into the support. Allowing it. Allowing the mind to to be at ease. Letting go of the thoughts, not holding on to any particular one. Just let it go. Yeah. With every exhale, allow the body to just sink more and more into the pose, into support. Deep belly breaths. Let's take 5 more breaths here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So very gently you want to bring yourself out, remembering that care has to be taken coming out from these restorative poses. You want to step gently back with the hands, lifting the bring the spine upright. Nice and easy. From here, in getting up, we want, because of the position we've been in for a few minutes, we want to bring those knees in gently. We want to come up, place the palms, and we want to stretch one foot, one leg out, just pulling the toes under and pressing through the heels, stretching through the leg, just to unfold and get some length in the hip flexors. Good. And then we want to do the other leg the same way. Pull the toes under, press through the heels, stretch through the entire leg. Good. Nice. Wonderful. So that was just a rebound from that. Now, if you like, you can keep a pillow for under your head. We're going to go for a supported bridge pose. So we're going to be coming to sit, keeping a block or whatever you use for a block nearby. You want to ease yourself down, you can rest your head comfortably on a pillow. It's all about the comfort. And then we're going to take our block. We're going to plant the feet as we do for a bridge pose. We're going to lift the hips and slide that block under. So the block, we're sliding it under the base of the spine here, under the sacrum, nice and evenly in the middle. So we should feel supported at the base of the spine. And then be able to relax the hips and pelvis over that support. We stretch the arms out on either side. And we begin to take those nice deep belly breaths. And as we breathe, focus on relaxing and really allowing the base of the spine to rest heavily on that support, relaxing the hip joints, thighs, knees, legs and feet, the entire lower body. Also allowing, noticing coming up the spine to the upper back. So that although the mid part of the spine is suspended over the floor, there should be no tension there because there's support on both ends, on the lower end as well as the upper end. Neck and head should feel nice and comfy. And just keep taking those deep belly breaths. On every exhale, really allow the entire lower abdomen to relax. Inner thighs, hip joints. Now we're going to take the right leg and stretch it out. Stretch just the right leg out for the moment, letting the heel be resting on the mat and the toes are up, but allow the ankle to be relaxed. So that entire right leg is stretched out. So this way we begin to feel a deeper, slightly deeper stretch through the front of the hip. And just allow that, breathe into it. With deep belly breaths. This type of stretching is a gradual process, very, very gradual process, and so the breath is so important. Just allow it. Consciously letting go of the tension, allowing the breath. Feel that through the hip, through the front of the pelvis on that side, on the right side. Feel the heightened stretch. Keep breathing and allowing it. Five more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Now we're going to very gently bend that right knee, slide the heel back towards the body, place the foot flat, place the sole of the foot flat, and now we're going to gently stretch the left side out. Slide the left knee down along the mat, stretching that leg completely out. Letting it go from the lower back on that side, from the sacrum, letting it go. The hip is supported, and the weight of the leg as we extend it is going to assist in the stretch. Deep belly breaths. Letting it go, one breath at a time. And you will notice if it feels differently on this side than it did on the right side. And that's quite normal. But however that may be, still allowing it to have the maximum opportunity to release, which means breathing very deeply and giving it your conscious attention and intention to relax. Feel it through the pelvis, through the lower abdominals, through the hip joint, and through the front of the hip. Just let it go. Five more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to attempt to stretch the right leg out as well. So we have both legs extended. Just very gently, just see how that goes for you. Really trying to relax both legs all the way out so that we have stretch, hopefully a balanced stretch on both sides. And if it becomes too intense, just simply bend the knees. Draw the feet slightly closer if it becomes too intense. Otherwise, try to relax and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Then very gently, 1 foot at a time, drawing each heel in just a little bit. 1 side at a time, just alternating, bringing heels back nearer and nearer towards the body. Placing the feet flat until you're in your original position. Remain here for a few breaths to allow the muscles to rebound and to allow the hips and sacrum and pelvis to settle in again and to just allow it for a bit. Then very, very gently, we're going to press into these feet, press the feet into the mat. Very gently lift the hips just enough to slide that block out. And then very gently roll it down through the spine very, very slowly. You want to surprise your lower back. Nice, until you can gently rest the entire thing down. From here, we can walk the feet to the width of the mat, bring the knees in together into constructive rest pose. So that we take the pressure off the hips, off the entire pelvis and the entire spine. We bring things to a neutral position here with some breaths. Deep belly breaths. Really focus on how it feels in the lower abdomen, in the hips, in the sacrum, pelvis, hip joints. Just allow it, just breathe. And now we're going to slowly bring the feet in together, knees together, feet together, and bring the knees up very gently towards the chest. Just relaxing those hip joints, breathing deeply, you're just counteracting that sustained bridge pose. Put some breaths here. Breathe. Then extend the legs as we do usually. Flex the feet. Maybe flex and point a little bit. And then draw the legs just a little closer, nothing strenuous. Just to stretch into the lower back a little bit. Good. And then bending the knees, bringing the feet down. Good. Now, we want to come up a little bit because our next pose, we'll be needing the pillow at our side. Right, so you're going to bring the pillow to the side. So you bring a pillow to your left side. And you're going to move your hips over to the right edge of your mat and lay yourself down. So hips are over to the right edge of your mat. And then we are going to stretch the left leg out. Extend the left leg fully. We're going to bend the right knee, bring it up. We're going to bring that pillow close to the left, to your left side. And then we're going to exhale, get that spinal twist going, bringing that leg to rest on the pillow. It doesn't matter if your right shoulder lifts. You're going to spread your arms wide as possible. If the right shoulder lifts, that's okay. What we want is support here for the leg as it comes over and allow the hip to release here. Hip and lower back. Spread the arms as wide as you can. And relax the shoulders, relax the arms, the hips. Breathe deeply. Really using the support of the pillow for that thigh. And the thigh should be resting comfortably. And just allow whatever stretch is happening in the hip, in the glutes maybe, in the lower back to happen. Just relaxing through the upper body as much as you can. For those deep belly breaths. Five more breaths here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now very gently, you're going to bring yourself out of that twisted position, rolling over into your back, bringing that foot down, that right foot down on your right side. So now we're getting ready to shift to the left side of the mat. We're going to bring the pillow over to the other side. And we're going to shift the body to line up at the left edge of the mat. We're going to stretch the right leg out this time, of course. We're going to bring the pillow right next to your side. Position it such that the leg will be able to rest. We're going to bring that left knee up towards the chest. We're going to exhale and twist over to the right. Bring in the leg to rest on the pillow. If you need extra height as I find I need because of my left hip. Provide that, stack up another pillow, a blanket, whatever you need. Spread the arms out and try to relax the upper body. Relax that hip. Let that leg rest. Breathe. Remember that both sides are often not the same. So what works on one side will work on the other side. In quite the same way. So we adjust to suit, we get more support, we do whatever we need to do to relax. With the breath, focus on releasing through the lower back, through the hip, through the glutes, the thigh. Breathe. Deep belly breath. With every exhale, try to let it go a little more. Really slow the breaths down too as much as you can. 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now gently, very gently, bringing the body back around, leveling the hips out, stretching both legs out. Just take a moment to breathe and notice how the lower back feels, how the entire spine feels, all the way up to the neck. Take a moment, let it settle. Good. Good, now we're going for another lying down pose, but we're gonna have to adjust a little bit, right? Because we want to be at the center of the mat. Okay. We want to bring the pillow lengthwise behind. So you're looking for support for the whole spine from base right up to your neck. Make sure that your pillow is supporting, including your neck when you lie down. You're bringing your blocks on either side because we're going to do our reclining butterfly pose. So we go back gently onto the pillow, support for the spine. Make sure the neck is supported as well, important. The back of the head will be resting on the mat just beyond your pillow here. Nice, so neck is supported. And from the lower back is supported. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And whatever the condition is with your hips in this position, you're going to bring them to rest. So you're releasing the legs on either side and you're bringing your support accordingly, right? You're going to support your thighs so that they can relax. If there is space between your thighs and the floor, then you need to fill that space because If we don't support the thighs properly, then it is not possible to really fully relax the inner thighs and the hip joints, right? Because we will be holding some minuscule amount of tension in the hip joints without that support. So place your support, breathe and allow the hip joints, the inner thighs, and the glutes, and the entire pelvic sacral area to relax. And breathe. As you continue to relax and breathe, you may find that you might be able to shift the supports out a little bit to give yourself more room for expansion, for relaxation in the hip joints, but still to feel the support. So if you find that the muscles are releasing and you may find you shift the supports a little further out, but still be supported. So focusing on the base of the spine, sacrum, pelvis, hips, thighs, allowing that entire area to relax. With every exhale, really let it go. The lower back. And also take a journey up the spine from the lower back to mid back to upper back and notice how the muscles of the back are feeling, if they're relaxing, if there's any little bits of tension being held, let it go. Notice your neck, how does it feel? Neck should feel supported. Just breathe and relax. Slow, deep breaths. No tension, no stress. Just watch the thoughts pass through the mind, letting them go. One thought at a time, just not holding on to any. Just allowing the only important thing right now is the body to be relaxed, the breath to be even and deep. And everything else go. Good. Let's take 5 more breaths here. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 more. Good. Very gently, you can use your hands to help the thighs to come back. You don't want ever, coming out of a restorative pose, you don't ever want to put sudden stress on the muscles. So you want to support the closing of those thighs, making the feet come flat on the mat, and knees are pointing upwards. And now we're going to bring The feet to the width of the mat again. Knees in the middle. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to windshield wiper the legs. Just drop them to one side on the exhale. Inhale, bring them up, and exhale, drop gently to the other side. Really let the hips go. Good. Inhale, bring them up one more time, and exhale to the other side. Really relax them. And one more time. Inhale up, and exhale to the other side. Good. Then bring them center. You can return to your constructive rest pose for a bit. Taking a few breaths. Allowing the body to regroup. Good. Our next pose will be, this will be our second to last pose. This one is where we are coming for a seated forward fold. So we would need something for under the knees. So as you sit up, you want to support your knees. So you can put a pillow or a blanket, or roll a pillow up, a blanket up, or towel under your knees. Bring in a pillow for your lap. Again, if one pillow is not enough, bring two, because you want to just feel relaxed with it. Or I'm going to bend my pillow in two, right? To just make it good. And so what we want to do is drape over the pillow with that support under the knees. We're going to drape over the pillow. Bring the arms to rest. Then rest the hands on the side. And just drape the body forward. Breathing deeply and releasing through the lower back. And coming up through the spine. So just allow it. Relaxing the legs and thighs and hips. Feeling the support of your pillows. Allowing the knees, the backs of the knees to rest heavily on that top bed. And gradually deepening into it. It's a gradual process. With every breath, releasing through the spine, one vertebra at a time. As you breathe, you may find it easier to move forward onto your support. Deep belly breaths. Relax your thighs. The hips. The belly. Pelvis and sacrum. Arms and shoulders. Neck. breathing. Let's take 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very gently. Rolling back up. Keeping it really nice and slow. Whatever small movements feel necessary for you at this time, just make those small movements. And now, don't put that knee support too far away because we're going to end it off. This is your final pose, and this will be a supported shavasana, supported corpse pose. So you want a support for under the neck and head. You also want something for under the thighs or knees, whatever feels good for you. So whether under the thighs feel good or under the knees, position it accordingly for yourself. Let it be wherever it needs to be for you. The point is provide some support for the backs of the legs or knees, the thighs or knees. Position it such that we take the pressure off the hip joints, off the lower back, and put the spine in a neutral position. So often that is below the knees, but experiment with it, position it accordingly. Lay the arms out on either side. Bring those deep belly breaths. And really allow yourself to feel into every inch of your body, from the feet all the way up, examining every joint, every muscle, becoming aware of any tension held and letting go. Allowing every inch of your body to rest comfortably. Every point where the body connects with the mat, allow yourself to feel supported. Just relax into it. Continue your journey up the body, up through the thighs, through the hips, the pelvis and sacrum, through lower back, mid back, upper back, and through the front of the body as well, through lower abdomen, upper abdomen, through the rib cage, through the chest, and into the shoulders, tops of the shoulders, through the shoulder joints, through the arms, upper arms, elbows. Follow your breath and follow your attention. Take your attention to really notice all of these areas through the forearms, the wrists, hands and fingers. Deep belly breath. Long breaths, fully inhaling, fully exhaling. Coming up to the neck. Check that out. Relax the neck, the head, and then the face. Forehead, eyelids coming all the way down to the face. Cheeks and chin, jaws, all of it relaxing. And let your attention sink again through to the belly, to the breath, to the movement of the belly as you breathe in. And really give yourself permission to be in this space, in this quiet space, in this peaceful and balanced space. Just you and your body, and the mind that is relaxed. And let yourself be in this space of relaxation, the space of renewal,